Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, my beloved brothers and sisters, every new Islamic year arrives with a question. How will you begin this year? Will you begin it with complaints, worries and fears? Or will you begin it with deeds that bring peace, protection and blessings from Allah? Muharram is not an ordinary month. It is one of the sacred months chosen by Allah. These are days in which every act of goodness carries immense value. Yet there is a secret that many people overlook. Sometimes the greatest changes in our lives do not come from major events. They come from small hidden deeds that no one knows about except Allah. There are people whose hearts became peaceful after giving charity. There are people who escaped calamities because they secretly helped someone in need. There are people who saw doors of Rizq open from places they never imagined because they gave sincerely for the sake of Allah. What if, during these first 7 days of Muharram, you performed 3 simple secret charities that could transform your relationship with Allah? What if these hidden acts became the reason Allah protects your family, brings tranquility to your heart, and places barakah in your provision? Today, let us reflect on 3 secret charities you can perform in the first 7 days of Muharram, deeds that are small in the eyes of people, but enormous in the sight of Allah. My beloved brothers and sisters, when a new Islamic year begins, many people barely notice it. The calendar changes, the months move forward, and life continues as usual. But for a believer, Muharram is not just another month. It is one of the sacred months chosen and honored by Allah Himself. Imagine this for a moment. Out of all the months in the year, Allah selected certain periods and gave them a special status. He made them seasons of increased mercy, greater opportunities for reward, and times when the believer should become more conscious of his relationship with Him. The arrival of Muharram is like a gentle reminder from Allah that you have been given another chance. Another year was not promised to you. Many people who entered the previous Muharram are no longer with us today. Their accounts have closed, their deeds have ended, and they can no longer pray, fast, seek forgiveness, or give charity. Yet you and I are still here, we are breathing, we can still raise our hands and say, Ya Allah, forgive me. We can still make a change, we can still return to Him. Sometimes we become so occupied with worldly goals that we forget the value of sacred moments. We wait for Ramadan to reconnect with Allah. We wait for a crisis to make dua. We wait for hardship to increase our worship. But Allah, out of His mercy, spreads opportunities throughout the year. Muharram is one of those opportunities. It arrives at the beginning of the Islamic year as if Allah is telling us, start this year with goodness. Start this year by remembering me. Start this year by coming closer to me. Think about how people begin a new year. Some make financial resolutions, others plan their careers, their studies, or their personal ambitions. There is nothing wrong with planning your worldly affairs, but how often do we make resolutions for our souls? How often do we say, this year I will improve my salah, this year I will control my tongue, this year I will forgive those who hurt me, this year I will become more generous, this year I will build a stronger connection with my Creator. Muharram is not merely the turning of a page on a calendar, it is an invitation to reflect. Every passing year is a message that our own journey in this world is becoming shorter. We are moving closer to our meeting with Allah. The days are passing quickly. The months are disappearing rapidly. The child becomes an adult, the adult becomes elderly, and before one realizes it, life has reached its conclusion. The intelligent believer understands that every new year is not simply an addition to his age, it is also a reminder that the time remaining is decreasing. The sacred months teach us something beautiful. They remind us that certain moments are precious and should not be wasted. Just as certain places are honored, certain times are honored as well. When Allah honors something, the believer pays attention to it. He treats it with respect. He increases his worship during it. He becomes more careful with his actions and words. He understands that these blessed days are opportunities to collect rewards that may change his standing before Allah forever. Many people search for peace in money, status, and possessions. They search for protection in their strength and connections. They search for provision through their own efforts alone. Yet the believer knows that every form of peace, every form of protection, and every form of provision ultimately comes from Allah. Therefore, the beginning of Muharram is a perfect time to renew our dependence on Him, to turn back to Him sincerely, and to fill these blessed days with deeds that attract His mercy and blessings. My beloved brothers and sisters, there is a type of worship that is so powerful, so sincere and so beloved to Allah that it often goes unnoticed by the world. It does not make headlines, it does not attract applause, it does not seek recognition from people. It happens quietly in secret between a servant and his Lord. This is the hidden power of secret charity. We live in a time when almost everything is shared publicly. People share where they go, what they eat, what they buy, and even their acts of worship. Sometimes a person gives charity and immediately feels the urge to tell others. He wants appreciation. He wants people to know that he is generous. He wants to be seen as kind and charitable. But the believer understands something profound. The greatest rewards are often hidden behind deeds that no one knows about except Allah. When you give secretly, something extraordinary happens to the heart. You are no longer giving for praise. You are no longer seeking attention. You are not worried about what people will think of you. Your eyes are not fixed on human approval. Your heart becomes attached only to Allah. The deed becomes pure because there is only one audience, and that audience is your Creator. A small amount given secretly can become enormous in the sight of Allah because of sincerity. A few coins placed into the hand of someone in need while no one is watching may outweigh large public donations that were made for recognition and status. Allah does not look at the size of the charity first. He looks at the intention behind it. A sincere heart can transform a tiny deed into a mountain of rewards. There are people who carry hidden charities that no one on earth knows about. A mother secretly buys food for a struggling family. A young man quietly pays someone's school fees. A worker leaves money at the door of a needy neighbor without revealing his identity. A woman supports an orphan and never mentions it to anyone. Years may pass, and nobody ever discovers these deeds, yet they are written with Allah, preserved by Him, and waiting to become light for their owners on the Day of Judgment. Accurate charity also protects the heart from one of the greatest spiritual diseases, showing off. Human beings naturally love appreciation. We enjoy being thanked and admired. We feel good when people praise our generosity. But the danger begins when our acts of worship become dependent on people's approval. Then worship is no longer purely for Allah. Then the heart becomes attached to the creation instead of the Creator. This is why hidden charity is so beautiful. It trains the soul to work only for Allah. It teaches you to give even when nobody says thank you. It teaches you to sacrifice even when nobody notices your efforts. It teaches you to seek rewards that cannot be seen with the eyes of this world. There is also something deeply comforting about secret charity. Sometimes a person is carrying worries that nobody understands. He is struggling with financial difficulties, family problems, anxiety, or fears about the future. In those moments, he may perform a hidden act of charity solely for the sake of Allah. He helps someone quietly, expecting nothing in return. Then, by the mercy of Allah, peace begins to enter his heart. He feels lighter. He feels closer to his Lord. His problems may not disappear immediately, but his heart becomes stronger because he has placed his trust in Allah. Through an act of sincere giving, many people underestimate small hidden deeds. They think, what difference will this little amount make? But remember, Allah can place immense barakah in small actions. A single meal given secretly can become the reason Allah forgives sins. A few notes handed to someone in need can become a means of protection from calamity. A hidden act of generosity can become a source of unexpected rizq and blessings in one's life. Imagine meeting Allah on the Day of Judgment and discovering rewards from charities that nobody knew about. Deeds that were performed in silence. Deeds that were forgotten by the giver but never forgotten by Allah. Imagine seeing mountains of reward created by acts that were witnessed only by you and your Creator. The believer understands that the safest investment is not always the one people see. Sometimes it is the deed hidden in the darkness of the night, given with sincerity, humility, and complete trust in Allah. My beloved brothers and sisters, among all the forms of charity that a person can give, feeding the hungry holds a special place in Islam. It is one of the simplest deeds, yet it carries immense weight in the sight of Allah. Food is something every human being needs. Rich or poor, young or old, every person understands the pain of hunger. To place food in the hands of someone who is hungry is not merely giving them a meal. It is giving them comfort, dignity, relief, and hope. There are people around us who go to sleep with empty stomachs. There are parents who quietly reduce their own meals so that their children can eat. There are workers who spend long hours struggling to provide for their families and still worry about what they will put on the table. There are widows, orphans, travelers, and needy families whose hardships remain hidden from the world. They smile in public, but in private they are burdened with worries about basic necessities. Islam teaches us to be people who notice the needs of others. A believer is not only concerned with himself, he notices the pain of the people around him. He feels concern for those who are struggling. He understands that one of the greatest blessings from Allah is the ability to become a source of relief for another human being. During the first 7 days of Muharram, make an intention to feed someone secretly. It does not have to be a grand feast. It does not have to be expensive. You may buy a simple meal for a laborer who has been working in the heat all day. You may provide groceries to a struggling family without revealing your name. You may send food to a widow, an orphan, or an elderly neighbor. You may place food outside someone's door and walk away before they even know who helped them. Sometimes we underestimate these small acts because they appear ordinary. We think that changing someone's life requires enormous wealth. But many times, a simple meal can mean everything to someone who has been worrying about feeding his children. A bag of rice, bread, milk, or fruit may seem insignificant to you, but to another person it may be an answer to countless prayers made in the darkness of the night. There is something beautiful about feeding others. It softens the heart. It removes selfishness and reminds us that the blessings we enjoy are not guaranteed. Every meal on our tables is a gift from Allah. Every piece of bread, every glass of water, and every plate of food comes by His permission. When we share these blessings with others, we acknowledge that we are merely caretakers of what Allah has given us. Many people are searching for peace. They seek peace in possessions, in entertainment, and in worldly achievements, yet they still feel restless inside. One of the hidden reasons for inner peace is helping others. There is a unique tranquility that enters the heart when you know that someone ate because of you, that a family smiled because of you, and that a worried parent found relief because Allah used you as a means of provision. Imagine a hungry person raising his hands after eating and making dua for the unknown person who fed him. He may never know your name. He may never meet you in this world. Yet his sincere prayer may travel to the heavens and become a source of mercy and blessings in your life. Allah can answer the dua of someone you helped secretly and open doors for you that you never expected. There are also moments when we ourselves feel overwhelmed by worries and difficulties. At such times, feeding someone can become an act of trust in Allah. You give despite your own fears. You share despite your own concerns. You choose generosity instead of selfishness. And through that act, your heart learns a beautiful lesson that the one who fed you yesterday, who feeds you today, and who will feed you tomorrow is Allah alone. Perhaps you are worried about your finances. Perhaps you are anxious about your future. Perhaps your heart is carrying burdens that nobody knows. During these blessed days of Muharram, quietly feed someone for the sake of Allah. Do it without cameras, without announcements, and without seeking praise. Give because you hope that Allah will place peace in your heart, just as you placed food into the hands of someone who was hungry. Give because you wish to begin this new Islamic year with mercy and compassion. Give because every act of kindness done sincerely is never lost with Allah, and every meal shared for His sake becomes a testimony of faith, gratitude, and trust in His infinite generosity. My beloved brothers and sisters, as we come to the end of this reminder, remember that Muharram is not just the beginning of another year on the calendar. It is the beginning of another opportunity from Allah, another chance to rewrite your story, to seek forgiveness, to fill your scales with good deeds, and to draw closer to your Creator. These first 7 days of Muharram are precious. They are days that will never return once they pass. We do not know if we will witness another Muharram. We do not know if we will have another opportunity to give, to repent, and to perform acts that are beloved to Allah. This is why a wise believer never delays goodness. The 3 secret charities we discussed are simple, yet their impact can be enormous. Feed someone who is hungry, help a needy family or an orphan, provide water, or fulfill an essential need for someone who is struggling. Do these deeds quietly, do them sincerely, do them for Allah alone. Perhaps your heart is searching for peace. Perhaps you are asking Allah for protection from trials and calamities. Perhaps you are worried about your provision and your future. Never underestimate the power of a hidden deed done purely for the sake of Allah. A secret charity may become the reason your sins are forgiven. It may become the reason a difficulty is removed from your life. It may become the reason doors of rizq open from places you never expected. Imagine standing before Allah on the Day of Judgment and finding mountains of rewards from charities that nobody knew about. No social media post, no public recognition, no praise from people, just you and Allah. Deeds performed in silence, tears shed in sincerity, and acts of kindness known only to your Lord. Before these 7 days pass, make a promise to yourself. Choose one person to feed. Choose one family to help. Choose one act of hidden generosity that only Allah knows about. Begin this Islamic year with mercy, compassion, and sincerity. Start your year by giving instead of taking, by helping instead of ignoring, by becoming a source of relief for someone else's hardship. And perhaps when the angels record your hidden charity and your hands are raised in dua during these blessed days, Allah will send peace into your heart, protection into your life, and barakah into your rizq in ways you could never have imagined. May Allah make us among those who give sincerely, who serve quietly, who seek only His pleasure, and who enter this new year with hearts full of faith, gratitude, and trust in His infinite mercy. Ameen.